One of the jobs I've been doing this week is some work on my BMW E30. I've had a bit of a problem with the car, so the brakes have been sticking on. Now when the brakes are stuck on and I undo the bleed nipple, they actually free off. So that's making me think it is old, damaged brake flexes. Sometimes when brake flexes get old and start to deteriorate, brake fluid will go one way, but it doesn't like to go back the other. To deal with this, I've got some new braided brake hoses and they're made by hell. So I'm going to get these fitted on and I'm going to clean the calipers up at the same time. I give the calipers a quick tidy up with a wire wheel on a drill. I got as much rust off as I could, being careful making sure I didn't catch the rubbers. And a quick note for you guys, no, this is not a restoration job. If I was restoring the calipers, they'd be removed from the car, they'd be stripped down, they'd be painted, I would replace all the seals and everything would all be done properly. This is just a basic tidy up job just to make them look much better than what they look like now. And I'm guessing this is what a lot of you guys are going to want to see. A quick way to tidy up your calipers and make them look a lot better than what they already do. Quick and simple without doing a load of unnecessary work. So I've got myself a new tray this week, look at this here. Nice new tray so I don't get any spillage on the floor, and also I can put my tools and bits and bobs in it. I'll pin a link for this tray in the comments. Got the caliper all cleaned up now, so what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to change that hose. I'm going to unfasten it off the top first and then I'm going to remove it from the caliper. Generally best to give a spray with some penetrating oil first and a clean up the wire brush if you can. I was quite surprised at how easy this actually come off. Surprising for an old car, I actually had no problems at all. I got the new braided hose fitted to the car. Next I needed to bleed up the brakes. I used a syringe so I could bleed them up on my own. Using the syringe when you're pumping the brakes, it'll stop the air from going back into the caliper. With the new hose fitted and the brakes bled up, it was now time to paint the caliper. I removed the pads and I masked up the disc. I masked off the slide rubbers and also the new braided flexi. With everything masked off, it was now time to apply the paint. This paint is pretty thin, so I'd advise in painting it in several coats. Just build it up very carefully, layer after layer, until you've got good coverage. It does seem to take quite a while for this paint to go off, so I just used a heat gun to speed up the drying process. Once the paint had dried, I demasked everything, I cleaned up the pads and I put them back in the caliper. I made sure I cleaned off any paint from where the pads are supposed to slide, and I also applied some copper slip. So that was it. New braided hoses fitted to both sides, calipers cleaned up and painted, pads cleaned up, refit with some copper slip, job done. Another job I've got to do is to replace this air intake boot. I have actually got one, but unfortunately I've been sent the wrong one. So as you can see, totally different. I don't know what this one's for, but it isn't for an E30 325i. Anyway, that's the job for another day. But before I go, I just want to show you this little device that I've fitted to the car to save my battery. So it's just a little device I've fitted to connect and disconnect the battery, just to stop it draining and going flat. I'll pin a link in the comments for anyone interested in purchasing one of those, and also other products used in the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. It's time for me to test the brakes on the car. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone that takes the time to like my videos, and also thanks to everyone that subscribed to my channel. Thanks for watching.